Hey YouTube, want to feel old? It's real easy. Host a retro gaming podcast, decide to play a retro game that is itself about retro games. The levels of retro it's too much for my head. Welcome to the game of the week. We are playing Retro Game Challenge. This is a Nintendo DS title, as you can tell from the two screens. Don't think it's a super touch-heavy title, but we'll find out, because I don't actually know much about this. What I do know is that this week we have got a game selected as part of our summer pool party, which means this was a game selected by you, the community, or at least one of you. So thank you for the suggestion. I believe this was birthed out of our recent couch co-op, where we did some of our own homebrewed retro game challenges, and some of our community members were like, hey, there's a game dedicated specifically to that. Why don't you guys give it a shot? And so it got selected as our game of the week this week, and I'm giving it a try for the first time. I do think, even though that spiky hair is rather aggressive, that I'll just play as a guy. I don't get a default name, so our character's name will simply be NGP. Boom. This game is fiction. Any resemblance between the characters here and in real persons or groups living is otherwise coincidental.
Having been utterly defeated by his friends in every current gen multiplayer game.
Okay.
To become a gaming master.
Star Wars style? That's kind of funny.
Dominance in the gaming world spawned a digitalized version of himself in his Nintendo DS. He came to be called Game Master Areno, and he began to haunt gamers around the world with retro game challenges. You have been chosen for his all-new game challenges from his home turf, the 80s.
Okay, so these are 80s themed retro game challenges, and based on a host, I believe this game was actually crafted after a Japanese TV show that had a similar premise, but I don't actually know much more than that. But now we've done it. We have turned it on. This is Game Master Areno. No, I'm not, unfortunately, as he's about to find out. Okay, well, I'm afraid I'm gonna let him down. A duel with a true gamer, yeah, right. Okay, so we're going back to his childhood. Great. Play the classics and try to beat him in challenges. The premise is fun. It's exactly what we like, and as a retro gaming podcast, it's right up our alley. Almost too meta. So anyway, I agree. Sorry to do this to you. Uh-oh. Is this gonna hurt? Game on. It does, I mean, it feels great to be a kid of the 80s. I would know. Beat my challenges and I'll turn you back. No retreat, no surrender. All right, well, here we go. 11/8/1984. Wow, that is not what I expected this to look like visually. But we're literally going back to the 80s as a child, okay? Okay, the story lore, meta narrative here is kind of ridiculous, but premise might be fun. All right, we're playing games together to save my future, but I'd play games with him anyways. All right, let's try it out. I don't know how many of these games we're gonna get. I don't know if they're gonna be one at a time or repeats. I don't know if they're gonna be more challenging. I have no idea. The split screen actually kind of works well for Nintendo DS of like, here's your story, here's the game. And sometimes DS is awkward, so. Cosmic Gate. It's super popular at arcades. I don't think any of these games have actual game names. That's my understanding, because like lawsuits and stuff, but they're all games based on actual games that were popular. So, sure, I've heard of Cosmic Gate. Fighter jet, and you shoot down insectors. All right. Okay, so I guess we're gonna get a menu of different games to play. Yes, I am still amped. Weird Matrix head. All right. The terms: beat stage 5. Don't skip any stages. So I gotta play the game, but get all the way. All right, let's see if this is, if you warp past the 5th stage and never actually beat it, you fail. Okay. There's got to be a better way for them to just like present these games. But I'll give them that they're trying to like do a thing. All right, just let me play the game already. So much childhood chit chat. Pick the game you want to play and select play. Okay, not hard. Magazines, memo, chat. Interesting. So games. And I should only have one so far. And I gotta get past stage 5. I gotta beat stage 5. I don't really want to YOLO myself into this game. It's kind of fun that they have old manuals that actually look kind of in the old style. Okay, so, yeah. I actually should 100% read all of this, but I've got a feeling important information. Please read. All right. It was fun showing you the game, but let's just jump in. Here we go. Okay. If I need to reset, it's R plus X. I hopefully won't need to reset. Push start. All right, so some old familiar favorites. Figure some of this out. Oh, no, 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 don't be shooting at me. No, 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 get you. Okay, just, we're playing it safe. Like, we don't actually care how we do, except to beat the challenge, which is just get to stage, or beat stage 5, rather. So, like, I don't know in each of these how much it's like, I want to, play the game and enjoy it, or how much is it I want to, like, game the game and just accomplish what I'm supposed to accomplish. I will say, because arcade style, this is very hard on my thumb. Well, come on, die already.
Good luck, man.
Okay, Asteroid Zone. Yeah, so it's not like the game itself, it's a like self-made retro minigame that's based on these classic games. So some of these might be fun. I'm curious to see how deep the library is. I'm curious to see how hard they ramp the difficulty, because some of these old retro-style games can actually be pretty hard. I shooted 15 asteroids. I'm curious if that's like, oh no, actual bad translation, or if that's like them trying to emulate like old game translation. Because this was a game, like this was a Japanese game originally that did then have to get localized, like as a DS game. So I don't actually know. The like levels of retro it's too much for my head. Hey! Wait, I thought it was beat stage 5, not get to stage 5. Maybe it wasn't. First time. I'm not actually especially good at the game. It's just not difficult. Trust me, if I'm bad at a game playing it for the first time, you find out rather quickly. And we might run into one of those. Game magazines. Okay. Hints and cheats. That's interesting. That might actually be kind of important to know for some of the harder games that we run into. I'm still not 100% convinced that the framing for how we get to these retro games is something that I enjoy, but the process is kind of interesting. No, I never read manuals. I'm just bad. Of course. It's not cheating. Like, read the manual. Oh no, the face is back. Okay, this game is kind of ridiculous. What? Okay, so I'm getting more of the same game. Find and use 2 warp gates before your ship gets destroyed. Okay, I don't really know how warp gates work, and so maybe I'll go back and read the manual since we talked about it. I'm worried we're going to spend a lot of time in Cosmic Gate. I wish we mixed it up a little bit better, but it's a little bit of a taste of how this game works. You at least understand the premise. How well it translates depends on library, quality of these knockoffs, how varied the challenges are, and that's all stuff that I'm not going to be able to assess just in a first place. So, your job, take the Retro Game Challenge with us, find a copy of this game, bust out your old DS, play it along with us this week, and hop in Discord and let us know what you think. We'll be playing the Twice Retro experience. We hope you do too, and it's going to be a fun episode as we talk about this one. I guess maybe I'll jump in, see if I can find the warp gate twice, and maybe we'll keep going after that. Depends. I'm not gonna get stuck as a child forever. Hope you don't either. Thanks for watching.